They say knowledge is power, right? And I gotta say, nowhere is that more true than when you're buying a condo, am I right?
Absolutely.
We're doing a deep dive into condo inspections in Florida today, and we're going to arm you with the info you need on the new inspection requirements that could save you from a whole lot of headache and even more money.
That's right. We're focusing on a recent South Florida Sun Sentinel article that really breaks down two reports: milestone inspections and structural integrity reserve study.
Okay, so right off the bat, milestone inspection, what are those? Like a souped-up home inspection?
Kind of, but it's laser focused on the structure of older buildings 30 years or older. You want to catch potential problems before they become like major issues, right?
So we're talking foundation problems, cracks in the walls, that
Yeah.
sort of thing.
You got it. And because Florida's got hurricanes and salty air and tons of concrete, these inspections are even more important. We're talking balconies, concrete restoration, roof conditions, you name it.
Makes sense. So that's the building itself. What about all the stuff inside? Like the nuts and bolts? That's where the structural integrity reserve study comes in, right?
Exactly. This report dives deep into the building's lifespan. Think roof, plumbing, electrical elevators, the whole shebang. It figures out when things need replacing and how much it'll cost.
So this is all about making sure the condo association has enough cash on hand for these big repairs, right? Nobody wants a surprise bill for a new roof.
You're preaching to the choir. This report is all about smart financial planning for condo associations, and it protects buyers from those nasty financial surprises down the road. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. So we're talking about these reports like they're treasure maps. And in a way they really are, because they can reveal so much about a condo building's financial future.
Oh, for sure.
But how do these reports actually translate into dollars and cents for someone like me who's actually looking to buy or sell a condo?
That is the million-dollar question, isn't it? So let's say you're eyeing a condo, right? And the reserve study, the structural integrity reserve study, it says, needs a new roof in a couple years. Big bucks.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's leverage. You can negotiate a better price, maybe factor it into your budget, no surprises, see?
Right. It's like knowing that used car you're about to buy needs new tires. You wouldn't pay top dollar, right?
Exactly. And for sellers, having these reports up front, it builds trust. You're not hiding anything. Makes your condo more appealing even if some repairs are coming up.
Transparency wins every time.
Yep.
But you know that Sun Sentinel article? It mentioned other documents too, like this frequently asked questions and answers thing. What's the deal with that?
Oh, that one's juicy. It tells you all about the condo association's money, their rules. It even tells you how many units are owned by one person or company.
Okay. And why does that matter?
Well, think about it. If one big player owns a bunch of units, they got a lot of sway, right? Could affect future costs, how the buildings run even.
It's like checking someone's online dating profile and seeing they're still best friends with all their exes. Bit of a red flag, maybe.
You got to be comfortable with how the power's balanced in that association. And here's something else that often pops up in those FAQs. How many units are being rented out short term?
Big issue in Florida with all the vacation rentals. What should buyers watch out for there?
Too many short-term rentals can change the whole vibe of the building, you know. Plus more wear and tear. And cities are always changing the rules about short-term rentals. Could be a gamble.
Like finding out your quiet street's the new hotspot for bachelorette parties every weekend. Not exactly what you signed up for.
Right. And here's another little nugget you often find buried in there. Lawsuits. Any lawsuits against the condo association?
Ooh, lawsuits. Now we're talking. What kind of lawsuits? Spill the tea?
Could be anything, really. Construction defects, arguments with contractors, problems with the old management company. These things are red flags. Could mean there are bigger financial problems or management issues. You know what I'm saying?
Like checking someone's credit score before you go into business with them.
Exactly. You're looking at their financial health, and that's key. When you buy into a condo, you're buying into the whole community, not just your own place.
So true. It's easy to get starry-eyed over a killer view or a perfect location. But these documents, they remind you that there's a whole other side to condo living.
The financial side, the rules, the whole vibe of the place.
Okay, so we've covered a lot. We've gone from decoding those inspection reports to, like, unearthing the secrets hidden in the fine print.
Yeah.
But even with all this info, it can still feel kind of overwhelming.
Oh, absolutely. It's a lot to take in, especially for first-timers. That's why it's so important to have the right people in your corner.
And by right people, you mean?
Your agent, your mortgage broker, maybe a lawyer if you need one. They're there to walk you through everything, answer your questions, make sure you get what all this stuff really means.
So don't be shy. Ask away, right?
Exactly. They're the experts use them. And remember, knowledge is power. The more you know, the smarter your decision will be.
Speaking of smart decisions, that article we talked about, it quoted someone saying buyers should get all these documents before they even sign a contract.
Interesting, isn't it? Really shows how important transparency is in this whole condo buying game.
It's a big change though, right? Giving buyers all that info up front, I mean, some people might find it overwhelming.
Definitely. But that's kind of the point, isn't it? No more sugarcoating. Buyers know exactly what they're getting into from day one.
No more surprises. So does that mean like slower sales?
Yeah.
More time to close a deal?
Could happen. Some say it might make things tougher for buyers, especially when the market's hot, you know. But others think it evens the playing field. Gives everyone a fair shot.
Makes you wonder though, do you think most buyers are really digging into these reports? Or are they just skimming the surface?
Probably depends on the buyer, right? Some people want to connect the dots themselves. Others, they want the Cliff's Notes version. That's why it's key to have a good agent in your corner, someone who can break it all down.
Totally. No substitute for expertise.
Yeah.
But speaking of expertise, that Sun Sentinel article, they mentioned something else. Buyers getting pre-approved for a mortgage based on associations that lenders already like. What's that all about?
That's a good strategy. It's like having a pre-approved list of condo buildings. They're financially sound, well managed. Less risk for the lender, less hassle for you.
So instead of finding the perfect condo and hoping the association's good to go, I can flip the script, look for good associations first, then find my dream place within those buildings.
You got it. Narrows down your search, takes some of the stress out of the equation.
Smart. I like it.
Yeah.
Well, it's been great chatting with you today. You've given us a lot to think about.
My pleasure. Glad to help. Hope it helps some folks out there make a smart decision.
That's what we're all about here on The Deep Dive. Knowledge is power, especially when you're talking about something as important as buying a home.
Amen to that.
So to all our listeners out there, remember, condo living can be amazing. But like any big decision, it's all about doing your homework. Ask the tough questions. Get your team of experts together and don't be afraid to walk away if something doesn't feel right.
Words to live by.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Until next time, happy house hunting, everyone.